Hey, hi everybody. How is everyone today? I am like super duper quadruple excited for story time today because I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on over here in this section. I got a lot going on over here in this section. And you're going to have to wait and see what it's all about. So, it's a surprise. The theme today is, drum roll please. Anybody? Oh, Raylan. Hello, Raylan. There is no theme. No theme? What? KK, have you gone cray cray? Maybe just a little bit. This is like our 7th story time, and I want to mix it up. I wanted to turn it around. I wanted to go a little crazy today. Why not? Let's do it. There is no theme today. And I know you're saying, KK, how is there no theme? How is that even possible? We always have a theme. We talk about the ocean, we talk about animals and colors and all the good stuff. But today, I've got this very special magical wheel over here. This is my whirling wheel of whatever. Back to that in a moment. What we're going to do is spin the wheel like that. It's going to land on a color and wait for it. I'm going to pull a book that is wrapped in the same color. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Okay, I better go ahead and get started. No more talking. How do we get started? With our hello song. And it goes like this. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. It's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, all my sweet friends that join me every week. I love you guys so much. I can't even tell you. And all my new friends, hello for the very first time. My name is KK, and it's so great to meet you. Thank you for joining us here today. Okay, let me just give my last shout out, and then I can get laser beam focused on story time. Jacob and Anna are here and watching, and Jacob says, hey, KK. Well, hey, Jacob. So good to see you. Okay, so I know I explained the book part. That makes lots of sense, right? But how are we going to sing our songs? Aha. Wait for it. We're going to spin the wheel again, and whatever color we land on, yellow, beautiful color, we're going to go over here and plunk that yellow card off the wall, and it's got a song on the back that we're going to sing together. So we're going to get started with our very first book. And normally I have my book right here and I go, oh, here's our first book. But today we're going to spin this wheel, this magical wheel of Storytime Surprise. Is everybody ready? And go. Purple. Okay, I'm going to grab my purple book and I don't even know what these books are. I had someone wrap them for me. So it's going to be a surprise to me and to you. Let's see. Oh, this looks fun. This is a book about monsters. Does anyone like monsters out there? I'm sure you do. Okay, let's see. Yuck, that's not a monster. This is by Angela McAllister. This looks like a fun book. I can't wait. All right, can everybody see? Mother and Father Monster were very proud of their 3 eggs. Father Monster kept them warm by huffing with his hot, stinky breath. Mother Monster screeched to them. One stormy night, the first egg cracked. Out climbed an ugly little monster with prickly spines and snarly fangs. Ah, he's frightful, sighed Mother and Father Monster happily. So that's what they called him. Then the second egg cracked. Out climbed another ugly monster with horny spines and bristly warts. Oh, she's horrid, gasped Mother and Father Monster happily. So that's what they called her. Can you see there? Then the third egg shook a bit. Frightful and Horrid gave it a poke. Out creeped something very soft and pink. He's sweet. Ooh, I guess monsters don't like sweet things, do they? Said the little monsters. Let's go wash him. Oh no, look how sweet and cute that little monster is. Are monsters usually sweet and cute? I don't think so. Well, he's not what we expected, said Mother Monster. He's a bit of a shock. Let's throw him in the trash, said Father Monster. Suddenly, there was a crash of thunder. Mama, cried the fluffy one, and jumped into Mother's arms. She looked down at her bundle of sweetness. I think we'll keep him, she said. He may look different, but inside he is a monster, just like us. So they called him Little Shock. Each day, Frightful and Horrid grew hairier and scarier. They learned how to spit and hiss and snarl and scratch. But Little Shock grew more fluffy. He liked to gurgle and roly-poly and twinkle his big blue eyes. He loved his brother and sister and followed them everywhere. If you want to play with us, you need to be wild and rambunctious, said Frightful and Horrid. They showed him how to howl at the moon. Arroo! Can you guys howl? Arroo! They showed him how until he hid behind a cloud. He was so scared. But Little Shock was afraid of the dark. They showed him how to squash and stomp and trample. But Little Shock saw a worried worm and sat down and gave it a hug. Ugh, sneered Frightful and Horrid. He's just a cutie pie. Soon, Frightful and Horrid were bold enough to go monstering into the woods. You must take your brother with you, insisted Mother Monster. Frightful and Horrid snarled grumpily, but they put Little Shock in a wagon and hid him under a blanket and tugged him along. See a little blanket right there? In the woods, Frightful leaped out at a fox and made its fur turn white. Horrid pounced on a wild pig and made it jump into a tree. They had a wonderful time. Grrr! Oh no, look at the little fox. He's half red and half white. Arr, there goes the piggy. Wee, wee, wee. Little Shock hugged his blanket and played peekaboo with a mouse. Oh, peekaboo. What shall we do now? Said Frightful. Let's find something big to scare, said Horrid. Something big rustled in the bushes ahead, so they crept on it. Frightful and Horrid saw a hairy hump. They winked at each other and took a deep breath and roar! Look at them roaring at this little red hump right here. But the hairy hump was only a little bit of a big monster. Eek! It snarled and flashed its fiery eyes. Who dared to roar at me? Frightful and Horrid were too terrified to run away. Their spines drooped and their claws curled up. Oh no! I think I'd be scared of this monster too. Suddenly, the big monster spotted Little Shock. Ooh, candy, he said. Little Shock stared up at the monster's face. His big blue eyes grew wider and wider. Then, mwah! He gave the monster a kiss right on the cheek. Oh no! Yuck! Ew. The big monster wailed and dropped Little Shock in horror. He was so afraid that his fur turned to frizz and his bristles fell out. Plunk, plunk, plunk. Help, he cried. It's adorable. Ah. He ran away crying for his mother. Frightful and Horrid couldn't believe their eyes. You kissed him. You kissed him. They laughed. Look at them laughing. Horde swung their little brother high in the air and sat him on Frightful's shoulders. Maybe being cute is useful after all, she said, giving him a pinch. Little Shock just purred happily. Purr. Come on, said Frightful proudly. Let's go home and all kiss our parents. The end. Yay! That was so much fun. What a great book and what a great Storytime surprise. All right, let's check in with our friends over here. Oh, I see someone had a guess and it was purple. Oh, Aubrey and Everly, hello. Who would have guessed this Storytime surprise day, right? Little crazy. Kind of love it. Okay, now are we ready for our song? I'm going to have to get really jazzed up here and worked out because I have no idea what the song's going to be today. So let's see. Let's spin our wheel. Yellow. Okay. Yellow song. The yellow song is Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. Okay. Everybody stand up. Stand up. We're going to sing Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. I can't stand up, so I'm going to sit down. But maybe I'll lift my toes up somehow. Goes like this. Ready? And head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, All right, let's do it a little bit faster this time. Are you ready? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay, last time, as fast as we possibly can. Ready, and head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Woo! Phew! That was fun. Okay. Ready for another Storytime surprise book? Ooh, I know I am. Okay, and now I'm going to spiel. What does that even mean? Spin the colorful wheel of fun. Let's do it. Ready? What color? Green again! Oh my goodness. What are the odds of that? Well, friends, good thing KK is prepared. Ta-da! Green! What book? The book. Storytime is definitely turned on its head today, that's for sure. This is the book with no pictures. And this book is so much fun. This is by BJ Novak. What a good choice. Thank you, Wheel of Color. Okay, is everyone ready? This is a book with no pictures. It might seem like no fun to have someone read you a book with no pictures. It probably seems boring and serious. That's how we are. Very boring and very serious. Not. Except, here is how this book works. Everything the words say, the person reading the book has to say. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that. No matter what. That's the deal. That's the rule. So that means even if the words say, Blark. Wait, what? That doesn't even mean anything. Blurf. Wait a second. What? This isn't the kind of book I wanted to read. And I have to say everything the book says? Uh-oh. I am a monkey who taught myself how to read. Oh, hey, I'm not a monkey. And now I'm reading you this book with my monkey mouth. In my monkey voice. Wait, that's not true. I'm not a monkey. Yes, I am a monkey. Oh, man. Also, I am a robot monkey. What? And my head is made out of blueberry pizza. Oh, man, wait a second. Is this book a trick? The whole thing? Can I stop reading, please? No? Oh. And now it's time for me to sing you my favorite song. A song? Do I really have to sing? Glug, 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 my face is a bug. I eat it for breakfast right off the rug. Oh, what? This book is ridiculous. Can I stop reading it? No. There are more pages. I have to read the rest. Oh. My only friend in the whole wide world is a hippo named Boo Boo Butt. Boo Boo Butt. And also, the kid I'm reading this book to is the best kid ever in the history of the entire universe. Well, I actually know that to be true. You guys are the best kids ever. And this kid is the smartest kid. He's the smartest kid too, because this kid chose this book even though it had no pictures. Because kids know this is the book that makes grown-ups have to say silly things. I actually don't mind saying silly things, do I? And make silly sounds like, oh no, here it comes. Whoa, that's a lot of words. Glur, glock, woo, my grandpa do. Blaggity, blaggity, blibbity, bliggity, deepity, deepity, boo. Bungity, bungity, bung. Oh my goodness. Please don't ever make me read this book again. It's so silly. In fact, it is completely and utterly preposterous. Next time, please, 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 please choose a book with pictures. Please? Because this is just too ridiculous to read. The end. Bonk. Oh, I didn't want to say that. Yay! That was a really fun book. Okay, time for our next song. 1, 2, 3. Blue. Okay, blue. Let's see. An all-time favorite. Do you know what this one is? It's on a blue card, and it's called Baby Shark. Are we ready? Do we have our little shark hands out? Everybody's got to get their shark hands. Oh, let's say hello. Let's say hello. Guinevere and Jude are here. Hello, hello. Oh, and you guessed blue. You are right. How did you know? Blue. Good job, Guinevere and Jude. And Susan Elizabeth. Hello. Good to see you. So let's sing our Baby Shark song. Everybody got their babies? Ready? Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark. Daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark. Grandma shark do 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 do, grandma shark do 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 do, grandma shark do 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 do, grandma shark. Grandpa shark do 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 do, grandpa shark do 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 do, grandpa shark do 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 do, grandpa shark. Going swimming do 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 do, going swimming do 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 do, going swimming do 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 do, going swimming. See a shark do 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 do, see a shark do 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 do, see a shark do 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 do, see a shark swimming fast do do do, swimming fast do 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 do, swimming fast do do do, swimming fast. Safe at last do 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 do, safe at last do 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 do, safe at last do 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 do, safe at last. Yay! Woo! I actually have been saying that song in a really good time. See how much fun our color whirling wheel of guesses is? So much fun. I love it. So now This one isn't going to be a surprise, but it is going to be super silly. This is kind of like a poem and a finger rhyme all in one. And this is a really fun book of poems. It's called I'm Still Here in the Bathtub by Alan Katz. And he also wrote I Ain't Gonna Paint No More, which is a fun book to read if you ever want to read that book. This is called 6 Brussels Sprouts. Does anybody like Brussels sprouts? Do you like Brussels sprouts? I do sometimes. Goes like this. It's to the tune of 6 little ducks. So, 6 Brussels sprouts here on my plate. Eat them or no dessert's my fate. Mother says they're no good when hot, but I sneak one down and feed it to Spot. Here's Spot right here. Look, he's giving him his fork with a Brussels sprout on it. 5 Brussels sprouts now. Ready? 5 Brussels sprouts here on my plate. Father said he's prepared to wait. He said he loves their taste a lot, but I sneak one down and feed it to Spot. How many Brussels sprouts are left? 4 Brussels sprouts. 4 Brussels sprouts here on my plate. Want to avoid this big stalemate. Mom goes to get the gravy pot, and I sneak one down and feed it to Spot. How many Brussels sprouts are left? 3 Brussels sprouts. 3 Brussels sprouts here on my plate. Halfway through this food debate, eating them is a real long shot, so I sneak one down and feed it to Spot. 2 Brussels sprouts left. 2 Brussels sprouts here on my plate. 2 slimy balls to eliminate. I'm proving I'm not a fuss pot, so I sneak one down and feed it to Spot. Oh, that poor dog. How many are left? 1 Brussels sprout. 1 Brussels sprout here on my plate. What a great dog to cooperate. I just bent down, and do you know what? Fed the last Brussels sprout to Spot. How many Brussels sprouts left? No Brussels sprouts. No Brussels sprouts here on my plate. Mother says it's time to celebrate. Then the sad truth is I got caught. All 6 sprouts were coughed up by Spot. Oh, that poor little sick doggy. What a fun, silly story. I loved it. So we must say goodbye, my sweet friends. I have had such a good time with you today. Our goodbye song goes like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, my sweet book buddies.